Yo, I'm back in our video, and today we are making another Lethal Company tier list. Yep, I'm milking it again. Look at me. Kind of a weird tier list, but we're gonna be making a tier list on all the moons. I literally just thought of this, like, now. I don't know if anyone's done it, but I don't care what other people have done. Fuck off. You know, and I just wanted to do this because the new Eberron moon came out, or just the new moon. Eberron is not here, and there isn't an updated tier list yet. We're just gonna pretend. Oh, whoa, look at there. It's Eberron. Wow, looky there. So anyway, we're gonna be making a tier list on every single moon in this game based on the difficulty, the amount of loot that you can get there, how fun it is, because why not? I think user experience should be implemented, or yeah. So let's just start off with some assurance. You know, let's just rank these two because they're basically like the same thing. It's just I like one a little bit more. I personally like offense a little bit more than assurance just because of the main entrance location and the fact that with offense you can jump on this little pipeline right here. You can hop on this little pipeline and you can go to the fire exit at like the start of the game. You can't do that with assurance, or it's just way more convenient. If you go out the fire exit here, you're like right at the ship. So it's just me personally, I like that. Offense at B and assurance at C. So those will be like our two. This one's, you know, this one's pretty good. This one is just like kick rocks. And I might change it. I honestly might change it. These probably will stay the same though. I think that's a good spot for them. But you can put your opinion down in the comments. Dine, it's the same thing between Dine and Rend. We'll just pair these up. I only go Dine if Rend is bad and if I don't have enough money for Titan. If I don't have enough money for Titan and Rend has bad weather, we might not even go Dine. I think that the distance to travel on Dine to the main entrance, but then also the fire exits on Dine are like really out of the way, and it's just not ideal. Even though they're like basically like the same difficulty, of course it costs like 550 to go to either one of them. It's just you wouldn't really go to Dine if Rend has bad weather. That's the only time that you'd go to Dine. Or if you can go to Titan. Rend, I actually rock with Rend. We're going to put Rend at A. And we're going to put Dine, even though I think Dine is definitely not C tier material, we're going to put Dine at B. It's not a bad moon, it's just Rend is a lot better for the same price. Other than that, experience-wise, they're probably very similar because they're like the same exact... What do we got here? We have experimentation. Is that... Okay, this is the starter moon. First moon, nothing too much, not really dangerous. There's not... You know, for the first moon, you're really not going to run into anything. You might find your local house spider. Other than that, it's not really that dangerous, but you don't get a lot of loot. So this is kind of the moon that you would pick like as a safe option if you're saving up to go to Titan and you don't want to die. You're probably gonna want to go here. Yeah. So experimentation, I'm gonna put it at D since it's like kind of a push off. Good times though. Good memories. Good memories would put this at C actually. So I'll be a good person and put it at C, even though it's probably D material. Paul. All right. Next we got is March here. I think March is the best moon, the best free moon that you can get. Don't quote me. So I'm not necessarily wrong here, but you get less stuff on assurance. So yeah, it's a little bit worse than offense, but it's still better than experimentation. I don't really think that there's any moons that are like down here. All right, anyway, March. March is a really fun moon to play on. I have a lot of incredible memories with this. The best moon, the best free moon, you get the most loot out of it. And most really good players in this game, of course I'm not a good player, I suck. They just do good in the games that you just keep going to March over and over again until you can go to Titan, because you get the most amount of loot from Titan. So in that case, it is the most dangerous moon out of the free moon section, so, but I'd put it at A. It's a solid A. You don't have to pay any money for it, and you get a good amount of loot from it. Titan, big step up, incredible moon. Every single time I go Titan, even though it always bond-swoggles me in the ass, every single time that we go to it, we never come out of it alive, unless if it's like the one challenge moon. Like that's like the only time that we all came out of it alive. Yeah, Titan, you know, even though we rarely go there because we always end up stepping on a landmine. Titan is an S tier because you always, you know, even though it's dangerous, you get high risk, high reward, and if you're a good player, then that risk goes all the way down and you just go on forever and you live in a prosperous life in space of the company, all this other stuff. So it's just an easy S tier. There shouldn't be any debate about that. If you have $700, you should always just go. Don't even try to buy anything else, unless if you're going to buy a jack-o'-lantern or a goldfish or a boombox, maybe a jetpack. You know, maybe Titan is like 5th on your list. It should be 5th on your list. What is this? Vow. Vow is another fun one. I have a lot of fun on Val, actually. I just love the long bridge that you have to go across and then have it get destroyed. I just have good memories on this moon. If you're playing Val, it's always a fun time. The fire exit's right there. It's honestly a solid B. Of course, what we've all been waiting for. Wait, what is it called? Ebrion! Here we go. Ebrion! What? New moon. 3 a.m. challenge cap. But yeah, this is a fun-ass moon. I've only played on it like 5 times, but every single time it was a blast. And I'm actually not sure how much loot you can get on it, so I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's in the little 3 section. I think it's actually pretty good. It's like right there with March, I'm pretty sure. Because when I played it, I was getting a ton of fucking loot. But it's definitely one of the harder moons. I would say it's harder than March from the 5 times, just because of that robot. Like, if you go outside after 3 o'clock, you're just... The ship is so far, you have to go through like the crater. It's an incredible moon. And it definitely adds some story to the game in general. What is this moon that clearly has some type of military outpost thing? Like, you can clearly see some sort of outpost there, some abandoned outposts, and then you have the mechs. Whose mechs are those? Increases the lore of the game. I don't know much about it, but it definitely does. I'm gonna be slapping that. It might be shocker, but I'm slapping that A tier. It was a blast playing it. It's gonna be a favorite one in our hearts. I just know it. And the cabin is pretty cool. I don't know why it's there. It's just a locked door, maybe. Maybe loot can spawn inside of it. If you guys know anything about that cabin, put it in the comments and maybe I'll do like a haunted expedition. Our Lethal Company tier list. I hope you guys liked it. We actually started making a series on the forest, so you should go check that out. It's a blast. Make sure to like and subscribe, and peace.